No, but if I got cannibalized, I would so much rather have a girl cannibalize me. Sorry. Or a non-binary person. Make room.
Let's talk about it.
Make room for non-binary people eating me. Was that guns?
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Big Bad Podcast for you.
It's the big, huge, bad, huge podcast at you.
This is Syd Olivia Talk Shit. I'm the Syd one.
I'm the Olivia one, and together we are Syd and Olivia, and together we talk some shit.
Today we are joined by another one, a one who
is
so wonderful.
Baby boy.
A one who
What a
is
sweet little
one
baby,
who is
baby
so
boy.
little baby boy.
Little
Ooh,
tiny boy.
Tiny
Tiny boy, cutie
Teeny
boy.
tiny boy can fit in my mouth.
What?
I realized that's like really bad. I meant like so small, but that sounded sexual.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're starting great, guys. We're starting off great. I'm sexually harassing our guest. Syd is regular harassing our guest.
Oh yeah. I've been
Happy Pride.
a happy pride.
Our guest today is
MacDoesIt.
So. Oh, that's new.
Oh, a sound
Wait, did you?
box.
Is that new? Is that
Okay.
yours?
Yeah, I bought this. Because we went on Perfect Person and I got really jealous that he had a soundboard.
Yeah.
So I found a $5 one.
Wait, I love that.
So I got this, and now we're even more like iCarly.
Oh my God, now we're iCarly for sure.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm awake.
Oh,
I'm alive.
yes. And where do you live?
Yeah. So before this, I kept asking Mac where he was staying, where he lived.
What are your cross streets?
I didn't realize how scary it sounded. I was just trying to connect, but I was being so scary about
There were
it.
a lot of things in common. Like, I live in this part of town. I live in this part of town. What cross streets?
Yeah.
And then it's like,
or he's going to New York, we're going to New York. So
where are you staying?
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm seeing that show too.
Yeah.
When are you? Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, so it does sound like at this point you think I'm trying to track you down constantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which is good.
But I'm used to it. I'm just so famous.
Yeah, I mean, I've already done the most sexual harassment I've ever done just at the beginning of this podcast in that one sentence.
Okay, I love that.
And maybe that's good that I've never done any more than that.
Yeah, that's perfect. Mac, for the random weirdos who don't know who you are, do you want to give a quick
the weirdos, the people that are just like too.
Yeah,
like,
give us a letter to the
hermited.
weirdos.
Hey, you freaking weirdos.
Oh my gosh, I love it already.
My name is MacDoesIt. I don't know. I do this thing online. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's called YouTube.
I am learning about it today.
I like to classify myself as satirical commentary, mainly because I just talk a lot of shit.
I love that.
You're
Like
great.
this
Well, this is a
podcast.
great,
Yes.
this is a great podcast,
And you're great at it. You give really good, specifically what I really love about your videos is when you comment on fashion. I think you have the best fashion takes. You have the funniest fashion videos when you talk about like the Met or things like that.
Thank you. I'm just so fashion forward. I just have to display my expertise.
You're amazing at it. So I think to get into the episode,
Oh, I'm so down.
I would love to get your take on some iconic fashion looks.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
going to show you
iconic.
some iconic fashion looks.
Yeah.
Iconic.
And it's time
Iconic.
to tell us what your thoughts are.
What your thoughts are. This is a segment called Mac Does It. It, colon, fashion.
See, that's hard. That's hard. Play the music. Stop. Cut. Oh my God.
Music. Okay, so
That was
that's
so loud. So much music just happened.
I know,
so much
it
music
was
to have.
sudden. We had to stop it. It was too much.
Are you familiar with this man?
No.
You're not familiar with this
What
man?
is this chaos
Oh, this is
right
my
now?
celebrity crush.
This is Toomgus. He's the AM/PM monster.
He's the mascot for AMPM. He is featured heavily
I
in
didn't
our.
know AMPM had a mascot.
Yes, and it
They
is
do.
this. He's also 8 feet tall, 9 feet, 15 feet tall. It's
Oh.
something like that. He's-
Based on the proportions of the picture, I'm going to say he's at least 12 feet tall.
yeah, that's fair.
He is a skyscraper. If I saw this as a child, I'll probably start crying.
Yes, absolutely. He's kind of there for children to cry.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of his thing. He has hot dog fingers. He has cinnamon roll hands. He has a fupa of loose chips.
His fupa is loose chips. His torso is bagged chips. His nipples are hot dogs.
His
Yes.
beard is Cheetos.
His beard is Cheetos.
Nipples are hot
His nipples
dogs.
are hot
Oh my
dogs.
God.
Yeah, his mustache or his upper lip or his upper teeth is a hot dog.
as well.
And then his cheeks are cookies. We love him.
But I think his hair is regular.
His hair is licorice.
Sorry.
Swear to fuck.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think his hair is regular.
But his arms is cups.
His arms is cups.
His arms is cups.
Okay,
Mac, what are your thoughts?
We love a girl dinner. Okay.
Oh my God.
I would say, it's girl dinner the monster.
Yes.
You're actually, I've never thought of it that way before, and you're so right.
Wow.
This man is just asking to be eaten by a girl.
And that's why I love him so much.
Aren't we all?
And aren't we all?
Oh, no, but if I got cannibalized, I would so much rather have a girl cannibalize me. Sorry. Or a non-binary person. Make room.
Let's talk about it.
Make room for non-binary people eating me. Was that guns?
Wait, I didn't mean to click that one.
So that's the guns that kill me when I die.
This has a limited amount of sounds. I didn't mean to click the gun one.
Listen, it's Pride Month, and I would just say if someone's gonna eat my corpse, it's
inclusive cannibalism.
It can't be a cis-het white man.
Okay.
Not this month. Not this month.
Okay, happy Pride. This is Toomgis.
That's a genius analysis of Girl Dinner the Monster.
It is excellent. I also do love that in this photo particularly, Toomgis is kind of turned off.
He's dissociating hard.
He's dissociating. He's like, there's no life in his body.
He had a couple edibles and he's just there.
He's happy. He's pleasantly gone.
Yeah,
but he's not here.
He's not here right now. Okay, next photo. Let's see what we're doing next.
Oh, what is this?
What is this?
Oh. What is this? Who is that?
Who is that? What is that?
I've never seen this person before.
So what are your thoughts on
what this is?
Our good old friend Tommy, Tommy Bones, in a yellow wig and a rainbow.
It's like a Target onesie.
Yes.
We love that.
And the expression is really good as well.
Not dissimilar from Toomgis's expression.
It's his mental illness, right? Mental illness
Yes,
person?
this is his mental illness
This
character.
is your mental illness.
Your mental illness. Okay.
Tommy
all
as
right.
your mental illness.
And what are your thoughts on the look?
It's there. It's colorful.
The look
It's
is
very
there.
present. If he walked in a room, people will know he is in the room.
That is such a good point.
So
And that's neither a good or bad thing. It's just a thing.
It is definitely a thing.
it's just a fact,
Yeah, if he walked into the room, he'd be in there and people would know.
People are like, oh wow, that man is blinding me.
And you think he should go with this hair color?
I mean, he already does, kind of, right?
His, I'm going to
It's
go.
more like bleached.
His
blonde.
is more bleached. It's definitely more trendy.
He toned up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is, I think, a
This
little
is when
bit.
you go from my hair color and you try to bleach it in one day, and then you have to do a week like this.
Yes.
Sad face. I know this from experience. And then,
Kind of giving. There was like a children's show. What was it called? Doodle Bops. Doodle Bops.
Doodle Bob.
Doodle
Wait,
Bops? Doodle Bops?
I think it was. No,
I
it was
think
like
Doodle
some children's show. They were all like colorful people with like colorful hair.
Wait. It's
It
the
was
one
like
that.
giving like Beatles, except they were not.
Are you talking about the Wiggles? Are you talking about?
No, not the Wiggles. It was kind of like the Wiggles, except it was like American version of that. I think it was called like the Doodle Bop. The Doodle Bop.
Say it
Was
again.
it the one Shelby was in?
I think it was like the Doodle Bops. Doodle Bops.
The Doodle Bops.
What was the one
Bob.
Shelby was in with the wig?
Oh, Lazy
Town. Ah! Sorry.
Wait,
Sorry,
can we
that was
look up
genuine.
what are the Doodle Bops?
Your
you're
CPU
so
is
right. You are so
crying.
right. You are right.
Wait.
Yeah,
you are right.
Doodle Bops.
Okay,
You are
Doodle
right.
Bop.
And
Wait,
in
I know
fact,
exactly
I do know what this is.
Yes.
It's like a fever dream that just like came back to me in this
It
moment.
is. It
And
is.
wait, this is not associated with Lazy Town?
No.
Because it kind of feels like either
Yes.
a Lazy Town ripoff or a sequel or...
It feels like she looks like grown up Lazy Town.
yeah.
Lazy
right?
Town girl.
But
feel
but
a
she's
little,
not.
I feel a little Lazy Town reminiscent. Yeah, this is crazy. His head is a mop. This is awesome. His head is a cleaning utensil. This is great. Yeah, they're
It is.
awesome.
You know what? It is 100% giving Doodle Bops. It's like if the Met Gala or if a sleepover was themed Doodle Bops.
Doodle Bop sleepover. Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we could do right now if you want. We could stop this whole thing and do a Doodle Bops themed sleepover.
Yeah.
Sleepover.
Yeah.
Just all. It's
a
like
marathon.
it's like 11 in the morning. We can all do some heroin and go to sleep.
Okay, gorgeous. I love the Doodle Bops. Let's go to the next image.
The image that made me scream when I saw it because it was surprising to me. And what do we?
There
she
is.
is.
So for the listeners who are not watching, this is JoJo Siwa in her iconic Karma music video outfit, except I think she's walking a red carpet in it.
Yes, and this was the outfit that she was told she looks like Gene Simmons, and she said, I don't know who that is, right?
Yes.
Which makes it even better.
Rock and roll, but she sang pop. It's a pop song, right?
It's a pop song.
She
and in
invented
fact,
that.
she invented J-pop, remember?
She did. Oh my
Remember?
God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What are you?
You should know.
What are you doing? It's Pride Month, and she's dating a man.
Yeah, it's yeah. What are your thoughts?
It's a lot. Are there rhinestones
Yes.
in the eyes or no?
Ooh,
no, it's just black. There's rhinestones. Period.
There are rhinestones.
There are rhinestones.
There are rhinestones.
They are there.
It's giving Party City, like a Party City Kiss outfit. R.I.P. to Party City.
Yeah,
you know?
right? It is.
Is it
gone.
gone?
It offed
Gone.
itself.
It offed itself.
Mhm.
Oh, that's sad.
She couldn't handle the pressure. She had to leave.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad. She couldn't handle the party.
She
Yeah.
couldn't
She said,
handle
it's
the
my party. I can cry if I want
She
to.
said, it's my party. I can off myself if I want to. Yeah, I mean, God, it's hard with her because it's like, I can't imagine being in the public eye since I was a little tiny, teeny, tiny child.
You're trying to figure yourself out.
And trying to figure, and then, but hey, sure. I would love to go on a Chris Hughes tangent at some point.
Yeah.
We can do it now, or we can do it later.
No, we can
Could
do
we
it now. Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
sure.
What is
Yeah, sure.
what is up? That is crazy.
Okay, so if you don't know what's going on, JoJo Siwa was on Big Brother UK, right?
Yeah.
With Celebrity
Big
Big
Brother.
UK. With Chris Hughes, who is a Love Island alum.
In 2017, he was on season 3 of Love Island. Sid and I were obsessed with this season of Love Island.
It's a really good season.
Chris Hughes was like a big thing in our lives in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now he and JoJo Siwa have a very close relationship.
no, they're absolutely out as dating.
Are they?
They came out as we are ready to define our relationship. It's not platonic anymore, and it's been a beautiful development, a beautiful connection, absolutely head over heels for him, and he's the same way, JoJo Siwa.
Wow,
They are.
I thought they were still pretending it was a friendship.
I know. I can't stop. My algorithm won't stop giving it to me. And
You keep on seeing
but
that.
but did
that
you see
one
the picture of
photo.
them in bed?
Yes, on the first
picture
day
of
of
them
Pride
in
Month,
bed.
too,
Not
you know?
Yes, I know. and everyone's mad about that, and then that's a whole layer of things. But
the pig in the
can you look up them in bed? They're naked in bed. And and I
Yeah,
don't.
they're making in bed. I feel like that happens a lot on Big Brother, like around the world. People just like
I feel like
get
that happens
together.
a lot when people date.
Yeah, they
Lay
do.
in
like
bed,
naked
you know?
in
Like,
bed.
get naked in bed weirdly.
Well, like on Big Brother, like in history, like there's always some people that just get together,
There it
like,
is.
stay together.
I guess it makes sense when you're trapped in a house together. You're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
you're
who
like,
can I fuck here?
You trauma bond, you know? Yep, there
Oh,
it is.
wow.
And then someone said that picture looks like when a mother has a newborn and they're doing skin to skin.
Yeah.
And now I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope it all goes well. It's just shocking.
Mhm.
I'm just shocked. It's like the most Mad Libs. I have nothing against it. I have
it's
nothing
the
for
most
it.
random combination you
just
could not
so
expect.
Mad
Yeah.
Libs.
Yeah.
That my brain won't.
It is
Stop.
really random. Okay, great. Well, hope you guys are doing great.
Yep. Hope everyone's well.
Hope everything's good.
Okay, lovely. So back to this outfit.
so-
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very amphibian. It's very sea monster. I really
Amphibian.
I think
Yes, that's it. Yes, it's amphibian. It's reptilian. Reptilian.
reptilian.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is
Very
reptilian. It's yeah, I mean it's a great look. Okay, let's see the next outfit. Oh god, a
Oh.
classic.
Wow.
Now, this guy,
This is hot. I'm not gonna lie. This is hot.
this is like what men should be wearing.
I am and listen, I don't want to tell other people what to do, but
Like-
if you want to get more pussy,
Guys, if you want to look like
and honestly, if you want to get more
sexy
dick,
motherfucker,
It's giving, Calvin Klein fall collection,
Yeah,
it's giving-
Hugo Boss.
it's
you know
giving
what I
Pedro
mean?
Pascal.
yeah, it's so
Pedro
hot.
Pascal, yes.
This is, if you are just listening, this is Kermit the Frog wearing a sweater and trousers.
This is Kermit the Frog being better than everybody.
That's
right
correct.
now,
He's wearing
you
like
know?
a turtleneck and blazer, like
holding a blazer behind him like
Yeah.
he's some sort of Diane Keaton sick motherfucker.
Yes, he's like doing an editorial shoot
Yeah, this
for
guy
like a
is
film
like
festival
he's,
somewhere.
He's timeless.
It's timeless.
It's-
That's what.
Or it's
makes
like
it
he's
so hot.
hosting SNL. This is one of his like promo pics.
Yes.
That's
you know?
exactly what it looks
Yes.
like. That's actually exactly what that photo is. Is it's like this week it's Kermie and the musical guest is Miss Piggy. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
And I do think that sweater is Quince.
It's just
Is Quince a sponsor yet? They're not yet?
Then it's not yet.
It's not Quince.
That sweater isn't Quince yet.
Okay, well, if you were a sponsor, I would say that sweater looks like it's Quince.
Yeah, this is I don't know. It's so simple, but it's getting me.
Yeah, and his skin tone is so perfect with the gray.
It's really nice. He's in his
Green
color
and the gray.
season.
Green and gray, you never talk about that being a really classic color combination. But
Green and black, green and gray, like in the way that like Elphaba looks so fucking
I was gonna say, yeah,
sick
green
in-
skin
in
is really
black.
in now, you know?
Green
skin is
skin
in.
on with black clothes
or gray.
or like, yeah, that's
muted
so fucking
tones.
hot. So hot.
Yeah, really, really. This outfit could be from Favorite Daughter. Like this looks
Oh my God,
really
that's such a good point.
classy,
Yeah.
chic, nice silhouette.
Ugh.
Yeah, and how many fingers does he have?
1, 2, 3. I think it's 5. Or is it 4?
Is it 4?
It's either 4 or 5. I think it's
I think it's
4.
5.
I don't know. It's so blurry. 5.
Okay, well,
This is a man with human hands.
I'll confirm how many fingers he has later.
Winky, winky.
Winky, winky.
All right.
In the bedroom. Winky, winky. The other day, I realized I was signed up for a subscription I didn't realize I was signed up for because I thought it was a one-time payment.
Yep.
But this is actually where our sponsor for today comes in really,
That's
really
such a
handy.
good point.
Rocket
Money is sponsoring this episode. We actually both love Rocket Money.
Yeah,
like we
do.
both actually
We both
use it.
genuinely
Yeah.
use this. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Rocket Money actually has helped its customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features.
That's exciting.
Yeah, they've also helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of money.
Truly, that is the biggest kicker. Like just the subscriptions that you don't know exist. It is like, it adds up so much.
I love using Rocket Money to cancel subscriptions I don't know
recurring
about.
subscriptions, 100%.
Rocket Money will put all of my subscriptions in one list, and then I can cancel them within the app in just a few clicks if I want to.
Yeah, it also scans your bills to find savings, so you can kind of build a budget within the app because it tracks where all your money is going in and out, so it helps you build a budget and save money.
Yeah, it's truly so helpful. I never learned how to budget in school.
Oh, I never learned how to budget as a child.
No, and this app helps so much.
Genuinely,
truly.
it's user friendly, which I really, really like.
So take control of your finances today and go to rocketmoney.com/Syd and Olivia to get started for free. Okay, next outfit. Okay, now this is Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat.
Right.
Oh,
Now-
cat.
Oh boy.
Now, Skimbleshanks, this is not the movie version because that guy is dressed a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
This is Skimbleshanks from a stage production. He has no pants on. His groin is out to play.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
has
vest,
a
and
vest,
That's it.
a pocket watch, some
He's got those leg warmers.
Leg warmers.
Mhm.
He's also has
Heels.
like wrist warmers. Like there's like some sort of leg warmer on his forearms
yes.
as well.
He has like wrist warmers. Yes. Kind of like a cut-off blouse.
The chain is something.
The chain is
the chain
interesting.
on his vest. It is a voluntary chain on the vest. Like he didn't have to have a little slutty chain on his vest.
Yeah.
And
I just like how his was it leotard or whatever? It looks like a burning inferno, like an apocalyptic
Yes.
It
inferno.
does. And those are his legs. And canonically, those are his legs.
Those are his legs, yes.
Yeah, his groin is on fire.
And they didn't CGI it out.
No, in the movie, they didn't CGI. Wait,
No,
what?
they did. In the movie, they CGI'd out Jason Derulo's dick.
Oh yeah, his bulge, and he was
got
like
fucking
upset
pissed.
about it.
He was like,
Yes,
"What the fuck?"
yeah, mhm.
And it's like I understand both things. It's like I understand that like you don't necessarily want this cat to like have a huge fucking dick that's in your face.
And why not?
But at the same time, yes, we
But
do.
at the same time, he's the sexy cat. And also it would suck to be a person in a morph suit hoping it would show off your dick outline, being impressed by it, and then being like, they cut out my dick because it was too big. Kind of cool, but
They should have just censored it.
Yeah, like just a bit, like
pixelated
the whole movie.
And they did also cut out all of the buttholes.
I know.
They originally
had the butthole cut.
Had the butthole cut where in Cats the movie they animated buttholes that winked and stuff with movement.
It was like
Are
to
you
be more
serious?
realistic.
I am serious.
To be more realistic.
On all of the cats.
I don't forgive that movie because they had Jennifer Hudson crawling on all fours.
Yes.
Like, how dare you?
It's
that woman has an Oscar.
We saw that movie.
Not only does that
so
woman
fucked
have an
up.
Oscar, they have her walk in, sing Memory, like one of the most beautiful songs in musical theater, and then crawl away. And it's so like degrading. It's awful. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That movie was.
What if she hosted an episode of her show just in that outfit?
I would
In the cat's
would
costume?
be so
Iconic.
excited.
That
Yeah.
needs to be the Halloween episode, I think.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
come on. That's
Yeah.
so
in the
fun.
outfit, and then the snot coming down her
Yeah,
nose.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh boy, boy.
Yeah, no, I think Skimble Shanks is a real winner for in my book.
Yeah, his legs are on fire. His junk is on fire. He has leg warmers on his arms and legs. He's got clogs.
Oh,
And
the
a vest.
clogs. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice the clogs.
Yeah, he's pretty sexy.
It is like it's goodwill maximalism.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. No pants edition.
No pants edition.
Okay, that was the segment, everybody. Yay! Music!
Music. Cut the music.
Cut the music.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that a fart?
I'm still
You're
figuring
learning
out
it.
what
I
all
love
these are.
that. Oh. Let's do how many numbers are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, are they not numbered? Are they just random?
Yeah, it's 16, I think.
Because, like, I'm going to say, okay, do like 2 in, 2 rows down.
Oh, sorry, that was 3. This is 2.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Hey, Mac, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
about yourself.
Okay. All right.
Where do you live?
Oh, yeah, we're in a podcast for now, right?
Let me ask you a question.
Where do you live?
So where do you live? Mac, when did you, can you tell me, I think YouTube careers are so fascinating. Maybe it's because like when I was growing up, I was like following these YouTubers.
When
that-
I was a growing
When
up.
I was a growing
I was
up.
a follow.
when I was growing up, I was like following these YouTubers and like seeing their careers and, you know, it's just like interesting. When did you start YouTube and what was your first video?
Oh, ooh, whoa, too personal. No, I started my channel, Mac. I actually started making videos freshman year of high school.
Nice.
We would send like private videos to each other as friends and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Wasn't until like my sophomore year I made Mac Does It. Well, it was Machiavelli Does It. My actual name is Machiavelli.
Does anyone in your life call you that? Or
Machiavelli?
yeah.
No.
Very fucking cool name.
It's a very cool name, so
Really?
I kind of feel like somebody
It
should
was
call you
supposed
that.
to be Machiavelli after Nicola Machiavelli, but then they spelled it wrong in the birth certificate.
What?
That's
Machiavelli.
even cool. That's like
Wait, that is the coolest way to get a name.
Yeah.
It's a great icebreaker when I talk to people.
That is
it was
so
supposed to be
fun.
Machiavelli,
Yeah.
like Machiavellian,
Mhm.
like fear me or love me.
Mhm.
Oh wow,
Wow.
that's incredible. And then
Well, I love you, and I can fear you if you want me to.
and they spelled it wrong, and then they were like, "We're just going with it."
You know, that's it. You know, that's fate, you know?
That
Mhm.
is so
Well, it's
fun.
that's fucking cool.
So you were making these private videos, and then what was the one that you were like, "This one's going to be public"?
I reviewed the 2012 Olympics. That was my first public
And
video.
how old were you?
14?
Because I was
my
like, how many
God.
Olympics had you lived through that you could be
my
like,
God.
now let me see.
I'm
It was more like a
this.
comedic review.
Right, right.
I thought I was being funny,
Oh,
but you know.
I'm sure you were.
Is the video still there?
No.
I was
All
gonna
you hear in the video mostly is just like the camera focusing, you know, trying really hard.
That's like a crazy segment too, of like going back to the very end of someone's YouTube channel and
I
being
know.
like, we're going to show the first. Ours would be crazy because ours is just us pretending to be children holding a bunch of dead salmon. That's what ours is.
What?
Yeah.
We're like salmon fishing in Yemen.
Yeah, fish. Yeah, fish.
Like big
And
dead.
we were like, it was like a sketch we made where we were two girls named Ella and we were
And our dads ran an imported salmon emporium, but they had a bunch of
recalled salmon
that needed to go.
So we had to use it for our...
How did you even...
I don't know.
even fucking know.
So we had to use it for our 16th birthday. So it was like an invitation to be like, you're invited to our Salmonella Sweet 16 birthday bash.
Yeah. And
because we have to get rid of all of this recalled salmon.
And we had so much fun making it, and everyone we knew
hated it. everyone in our lives was like, you should quit.
We're like, hey, not this at all. And we were like, we like it because we taped the salmon to my wall.
One of my friend's little brothers came up to me and said, I disliked it on YouTube. I was like, great. Thank you.
Is it still up?
Fun. Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm going to search it up later.
You were like, okay, interesting choice.
And it's still up.
So then, when do you feel like you developed like your voice as a YouTuber? Have you always had it? Because you, I feel like, have a really specific, good like voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep on complimenting me. No, I mean, it took a while. When I first started, I was trying so hard to be like everyone else I saw.
Yeah.
And then it took a bit, like a few years in. I think like 2016 was where like the time I was like, okay, let me edit it the way I want to edit it. Let me just see how people feel. And then, yeah.
That's
great.
Cool.
Who were the people you were looking up to before?
Really loved Grace Helbig. I feel like that was the main person I was trying to be when I first started my channel.
I mean, she was the best. Like she was like, back in the day, she was like the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
End of list.
I love that.
Yeah, no, she was like definitely, she kind of like, without Grace Helbig, there would be no Emma Chamberlain. Like there was like she was the one who's like, I'm kind of
funnel.
like,
yes.
And without
quirky,
Logan
I'm funny,
Paul, there would be no Potbelly Pig at what's the place? Gentle Barn.
Gentle Barn.
Why?
Because they rescued his abandoned Potbelly Pig.
We had
Logan Paul abandon a pig?
Yes, he did.
I mean, that's like
One
that's like,
of the things on his
like
list.
I'm sorry.
That's
What?
the thing. Like I feel like that. Like there's no shock with him.
Yeah, he abandoned a pig, and now it's at Gentle Barn, which is
And we
like
met it.
a farm in the LA area where they rescue animals, and you can go visit them.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have annual passes, and we go regularly.
And you see
so
the
good.
pig?
Well, we
yeah,
met the
we
pig.
we meet the pig, but we went once.
I did that thing I do sometimes where I have a bunch of thoughts and then I express the last one and I assume everyone's on the same page with me, but then I say something that's like completely fucking weird and has nothing, and it's like, whoa, that's not what I meant.
We were talking to this woman who was the pig's handler, and she was like, this pig was abandoned by an influencer. And Olivia said, that's so cool.
And what I meant was...
And then I said, that's so cool?
What I meant was I already know about this story and it's so cool that you guys saved this pig. But that is not what I said. It
How
sounded
many,
like, whoa, an influencer. That's cool that it
Makes me
abandoned...
wonder, like, how many, like, abandoned animals are there by, like, influencers and celebrities? I know, didn't
Probably so
Justin
many.
Bieber abandon, like, a monkey at one point?
Dude, rich people be abandoning animals. Rich people be like...
They don't want it anymore.
They like get it and then they're like, oh, this is my prop. Just kidding.
Well, so many people also get pigs thinking they're like teacup pigs,
Yeah.
which I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're not real.
Yeah, I think there's some
I don't think they
like
exist.
really
Yeah, I think
there's
that's
like
a genetic modified pig.
I'm pretty sure that's like not a real thing, but people will be like, it's a teacup pig, it'll stay this size,
Yeah.
and then it'll grow up into a normal sized pig, and they'll be like, I don't want that.
Yeah, or it'll be like, a potbelly pig, which can still be very large. Like a potbelly pig can still fuck up your house, and they are smarter than you,
Yeah. Speaking of animals, I would love to show you guys
Yes.
some photos really
Okay,
quickly.
great.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, I mean,
It's photos of me.
just like speaking of animals, and then it's just like you with a dog filter.
Just selfies.
I would like to see what you guys think of this.
Like post or close friends.
I was recently, I went to the Bay Area. I was spending some time in nature. It
my
was
God,
really
beautiful.
lovely. I was just like walking around different areas and having a little time for me.
Nature is so beautiful. There's so many beautiful, wonderful things you can see in nature, and like just so many
Like grass.
nice, peaceful,
Somebody
non-disturbing.
who's never been in nature before.
I've heard of it. I've heard of
Like
grass.
grass.
Some trees, I'm told,
I'm told there are trees, there is grass, I'm told. So I was recently in nature. You know of it.
You've heard,
You know?
you've heard of it?
I was on this beach, this black sand beach in the Bay Area, and it's so lovely. And there were just all of these bones
Human.
just like laying on the beach.
Human.
Human. Well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
Here's a segment called
So I
Are These
laughed,
Bones
wait,
on the
hold
Beach
Human?
So
Are
I
these
think-
bones human?
Here's a segment called
There's a
Are
segment
These-
called Are These Bones Human? Music. Cut the music. Are these bones human?
Oh.
So that
Oh.
is the first. And I think we can go to the next one.
Oh my God, that is very large.
That's huge.
So we don't think it's human, right?
I mean, it would have to be the tallest man on earth with the most pointiest head.
Used to be the tallest man
Used
on
to
earth.
be,
We
yeah.
go to- if you go to the next photo,
Yeah, in scale to these dogs, if you're listening instead of watching, we are looking at what seems to be,
a
can
skull.
I say it? A skull.
Huge skull.
A big
skull.
marine animal skull of some sort on a beach surrounded by dogs that are about a third of its size.
What is on top of it?
I think that's blubber.
Okay, so it's a whale.
I think it's a whale
It's a
skull.
whale.
And if you're a marine expert, I would love to hear what your thoughts
can we
are.
get our marine experts in the chat.
But I think, based on truly nothing at all, I think that's a whale skull, and I think that's blubber. If we go to the next couple, I got a lot of photos of the skull.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just you on the beach, like spending an
It's a lot of photos of me getting really
so
close.
much time.
You
being
took a
like,
selfie with it? I'm waiting to see that pop up.
Did you? Oh my God.
Oh.
What is
So
that?
now what part is this? Because I think that's also blubber. But what is there are two little things that look like cufflinks.
That looks like vertebrae.
Yeah, maybe vertebrae.
I'm gonna pitch vertebrae.
What is the skeleton of a whale?
What is it?
Yeah. What does it look like?
What is it? what parts are those?
I guess does it have a spleen? Not spleen. Spleen? What's it called?
It's
Not spleen.
definitely
What's
got a
it called? Spine.
Whales
Thank
whales
you.
have a spine. I
Now-
think these are vertebrae.
You think that's
And
vertebrae?
based on truly very little.
Mhm.
And they're huge. That's like huge.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
yeah. Wow.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
And then there's these.
Oh,
It looks like it all washed.
get the dog away from it.
Yeah, the dog. There were
I want
these
the dog away
dogs on
from
the
it.
beach that were running up to it, being like, "Bone, I like
Mhm.
bone," but it's like,
Cartilage. Yeah.
but it's a whale spine. So I think that's a whale spine.
I am
Crazy. So all just like washed up.
I would bet money that's
Because
a whale spine.
when whales die, don't they like explode after a point?
What?
Isn't that a thing? Like they fill up with gas and they explode.
Wait,
this
is
a
that
thing?
real?
Is that a thing? Can we look
You
that
can
up?
Google it.
Can we look that
up? But that's like one of the reasons why, like, if you ever see a beached whale, you're not supposed to approach it because it could explode at any moment.
So you could,
What?
is there a story of a death of someone who approached
Exploding
a
whale.
beach whale that then exploded?
I don't wanna-
think
I don't know
there
if I
has
wanna
been a
see
few
it.
deaths of people.
Really? Who got too close to
Too
a
close
whale
to a
as
whale
it
and
exploded?
exploded.
Wait, we're gonna see it. Unfortunately, I think. Oh,
Oh no.
Paul
Lindman,
Paul
you are
Lindman,
done.
Oh
Oh,
there's a
we're
countdown.
counting
Oh, a
down.
countdown
Uh-oh,
to
no!
an
countdown to
explosion.
a whale
away from
explosion.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
2, 1. Happy New Year.
No,
what
that's
the fuck?
not- that
they
was
had-
no-
they
There's
had
no
to-
fucking way.
That was
There's no
not-
fucking
that's
way.
not- that's not what
That
happened
was
in
like a
nature.
fucking atomic bomb.
No,
There's no fucking way.
That is them exploding the whale to get it off the beach.
There is no fucking way that
Wait.
whale did that on its own.
Okay, wait. There have been several cases of exploding whale carcasses due to a buildup of gas in the decomposition process. This can occur when a whale strands itself ashore. Okay, so it can blow
It
up,
does
but
explode.
it doesn't blow up like that.
Okay.
That was them blowing it up.
Okay, because truly, that is so crazy. Also, I love the idea of if you just have too much gas in your stomach when you're about to die, you fucking blow up.
Explode.
Like if you have all these people in like a retirement home who just like had too many gassy foods and they're about to
that's
die.
That's how they made our friend Colin when he got a colonoscopy. They made him stay in a $1,000 fart room. He
Yeah.
had to fart 15 times.
So then he could probably.
$1,000.
It was $1,000 because the health system is insane.
Yep.
But
Crazy. Just a
Yeah.
fart.
Just a fart.
And he wasn't he
surrounded by others.
It was not a private room.
What a bonding experience.
No,
I know.
Honestly, it's like, give me your number.
Yeah.
You got
But
Instagram?
also everyone else was waking up from anesthesia except for him. So no one else was like even mentally there. They were just farting. Like,
Which I mean, that is kind of a cool experience. Like if you're into that.
oh, it's a beautiful experience.
You're into that.
I didn't know
Wow,
that one was
that's a
gonna be-
really good one.
There we go.
Can I get your guys' take on something?
I just clicked a random one. Yes.
I am a person who stays up very late at night.
Wait,
because-
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Right before we get into this,
Yeah.
remember how the other day we were talking about
bad
news headlines being like insane? This one is "There she blows,
There she
dead whale
blows."
explodes,"
And then the
and it's from
decomposing
NBC.
the decomposing remains of a 60-ton sperm whale exploded on a busy Taiwan street, showering nearby cars and shops with blood and organs and stopping traffic for hours. There she blows.
Ka-ching! There she blows.
There she
She
blows.
blows.
You're saying every headline that has to do with like death or injury or anything bad should have ka-ching in it.
Ching.
Was that ka-ching? Oh, beautiful. Okay, ka-ching.
There she blows.
Let's ka-ching anytime something very bad happens.
Okay, great.
Which actually might lead us into this next segment. I sometimes will just have something I hyperfixate on for a very long time, and I'll just get very obsessed with something, and I'll know every in and out of it. I'll need to do a deep dive on it, and
So you're not beating the allegations.
I'm not beating the allegations. I'm really not. And I just thought, might as well make a PowerPoint on on this week's hyperfixation.
Oh, no.
So I can show it to you guys, get you a little bit inside my brain, talk to you about something that I can only talk to myself about,
A little show and tell.
and ask your guys' take.
I don't believe that there's anything you only talk to yourself about,
That's so
but
true.
continue.
That is so true. I've definitely told you guys that. But this is a deep dive that I'm I can't get it out of my head.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be cheering.
You pulling it
Just
away.
laughing.
I thought it was going to be cheering, but it was just laughing.
Okay, this is a segment called Olivia's Weekly Hyperfixation, and play music and cut the music. Okay, so here is a PowerPoint I made last night. Guess what time?
1 a.m.
Later.
2.
Oh,
I think something like 2.
okay.
Yeah. What's been keeping Olivia up at night? Okay, buckle up. The Ghost Adventures drama. Okay, so Ghost Adventures is a show. There's a bunch of adult men scare themselves in buildings. They run in, they're like, we're going to find ghosts, and they freak themselves out. And my family and I have been watching Ghost Adventures obsessively since I was like 12.
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't know why Ghost Adventures is funny, that's a totally different conversation we can have another time. We do not have time for it right now. Anyway, there's been a lot of sudden...
We talked about it on the Stanzi episode.
Yes.
So if you haven't watched that,
Yes,
that's
I mean, Ghost Adventures, like, we go back far. We go back. It goes.
It's
deep
like the
with me.
typical ghost hunting group where like one of them's like super skeptical the entire
No,
time.
it's like, okay, so essentially there's two main characters that are like the really funny personality ones. The main guy with the glasses, he's like super ripped, and he's like the way our family kind of fell in love with the show is because he was investigating a place that had a quote unquote rapist ghost, and he kept being like, "Will you rip people? Rip me. Go ahead, rip me.
Oh.
Go ahead, do it." And he's like this ripped, tattooed, and we were like, "This is fucking genius." So we started watching because of that, and then the other guy, Aaron, he's sort of like just the camera guy who was just always scared, and they'd always make him go in like some scary room by himself, and he was like a Scooby-Doo character, and then they made him an investigator because he was so entertaining. Anyway, there's been a lot of sudden recent drama involving the core members of GAC, the Ghost Adventures crew, and it is all related to their love lives.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with something simple. Cheating rumors. Holly Madison, ex-Playboy Bunny, TV personality.
Yeah, remember Girls Next Door? Is that what it was called?
Mhm.
Yeah, she is a TV host model. She dated Hugh Hefner. She also dated Zach Bagans, who is the really ripped guy who
Crazy
tells ghosts.
taste. Crazy taste.
And then he
Crazy
said that
roster to have.
then and then she came out with like a very long TikTok video about how he cheated on her with 7 women.
Gotta be used to that if you've dated Hugh Hefner, though.
And the thing about this is that
Were the women alive or were they ghosts?
I know,
Wait, excellent question.
right?
Does it count if it's a ghost?
I couldn't tell you because it might for these people. I'm not even gonna get into this, okay? Because it doesn't matter compared to the rest of this PowerPoint.
Ooh.
I just wanted to say like there's a lot going on. More importantly,
Yeah, this
the
one's crazy.
other one, Aaron, who I love, he's our favorite character. I mean, he's a real person. His wife
Murder conspiracy.
tried to hire a hitman to kill him. And is pleading guilty. And it is absolutely wild. So this is a deep dive into how fucking crazy this whole thing is.
Yeah.
So Aaron Goodwin, he's real life Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and he deserves to live. His whole thing on the show, he was a cameraman who just seemed really high and freaked out, and he was just entertaining, so they made him a big part of the show. Genuinely, we love him.
He's like such a nice guy.
I love him. And even more so, he also deserves to live.
I would say most people do.
Absolutely. And also, he's just like sweet. I don't know. He seems very sweet and just like pure.
Yeah.
After she got arrested for trying to kill him, he filed for divorce and said that their quote unquote views, tastes, likes, and dislikes were now incompatible to the extent that it has become impossible for them to live together as husband, wife, in marital harmony.
And
I think that is a very soft way to put it.
It's a very professional way to be like,
think that is
she tried to kill
very
me.
kind, soft way.
I view my life as important. She viewed mine as not.
Our likes and
And so
dislikes.
those are some irreconcilable differences. Yeah, I think I will say though, like if she's hiring a hitman, because I know she hired a hitman. If she hired a hitman and was like, "I need you to kill my husband. Our tastes have become too dissimilar," is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, no, my likes are like being alive. Her dislikes are like me being alive."
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So here's some important facts about the case.
I do like that this PowerPoint is themed like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
Comic book.
Comic book.
Yeah.
Murder.
So here's
You could have done a ghost thing so easily.
Yeah, I think that this is the energy I had at 2 a.m. This is my, like, see the 2 arrows pointing at nothing? There are 2 arrows
Imagine
pointing
you
at
going through Canva and the templates being like ghost, haunted, and you're like, comic book.
Comic book for me. It's comic book for me. Yeah, there are 2 arrows pointing at nothing. I don't know. I think I just left that be. I don't know what's.
That's
so anyway,
great. That's
his
great.
wife, Victoria, fell in love with Grant Amato, an inmate in a Florida prison. And together they planned to hire a hitman to kill Aaron. Yes, Syd.
She fell in love with him while he was in prison.
Yes, he has life in prison.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
For what?
We'll get to that.
All right.
The plan failed because the prison seized Amato's phone. Yes.
How do you get phone in prison?
I think it was a contraband phone. I think you... Cha-ching. Contraband phone.
How do you sneak phones in
I
prison?
think you can...
Butt through the anus.
I think you can get
Through
a
the
lot of
anus?
shit.
Through the anus.
I think you can get a lot of shit in prison if you're like, you know,
Connected.
doing the right shit.
I mean, you've been on Prison Talk, right?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I waited for you to process because I was like, I know you have.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, how are they filming inside
That's
these? Like,
correct.
what is going on?
Yeah.
There's like a whole
Yeah.
section
Yeah.
of
No,
TikTok where it's just prisoners, and you're like, how are you guys doing the renegade?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how did you
What's
get the
going on?
iPhone?
And to be honest, if this was a guy who was doing the Prison Talk Renegade, I would understand where she's coming from even more.
You'd be like, oh, that's hot.
I would be like, well, at least this
I'd
is like
kill my
something.
husband
At
for
least
you.
this is a personality. This is something. Okay.
I'm doing like a what's in my bag.
Yeah. What's in my charges?
What's in my charges?
What's in my conviction? You're probably wondering, well, who's this guy that she fell in love with? And who's this inmate that she wanted her husband to die so she could be with? Not
feeling I'm not gonna
divorced.
like it.
Who is Grant
Covered in
Amato?
tattoos. We were covered in tattoos.
This guy.
Oh.
So Grant Amato is this guy. He is in prison for life for killing his entire family execution style because they didn't like that he stole $200,000 from them to pay a Bulgarian cam model. That's why he did it. 'Cause
And she fell in love with that?
she found him by watching the Paramount Plus docuseries Control Alt Desire, which is about his crimes and about him killing his family execution style because they were mad at him that he stole $200,000 to pay a Bulgarian cam model. And I watched it too so that I could understand what she saw in this guy. Yeah. So here are my top takeaways.
That's a good idea.
This man, Grant Amato, he had wealthy parents. He and his brother were both adults who lived at home.
That's what she saw. She saw wealthy parents. Oh, he has
Yeah.
money. Okay, let's get
Yeah.
together.
He describes his brother Cody as, and I quote, his significant other, and
He has
said,
wealthy parents, but he was going to take $11,000 to kill somebody.
no, it was he
That was
wasn't
the
even the
hitman.
hitman. He was
Sorry.
just doing it for love and for
She's
probably.
lost. I think you want to go
Yeah.
back a few slides.
He was doing it for love and probably because he likes to murder.
Right.
So he describes his brother Cody as, quote unquote, his significant other, and said that, quote, they always hoped they would die at the exact same time. Cha-ching. He also got fired from being a nurse because he stole a bunch of meds from the hospital and drugged all the patients so they wouldn't bother him.
Oh, my
That's fair.
God.
Yeah, he didn't.
I get it.
That,
I get it.
Then after
You want some me time.
Yeah. He didn't take them. He drugged all the patients with medicine that wasn't prescribed to them so they would shut up while he was working the
Inject
night
everyone
shift.
with morphine.
It's like, just
No.
give them iPads. What do
Yeah,
you do?
truly, just give them iPads. Just put on Coco Melon.
Be like, here's Coco.
Yeah. And he fell in love with this cam girl named Sylvia who like just was literally doing her job.
She picked the name Sylvia?
No, her cam name was something else. Her real name was Sylvia. Her cam name was like
I was
Kay.
like, that's an interesting.
Yeah, she was Bulgarian and she was literally just doing her job.
Right.
Being a hot girl, doing her thing.
Great.
And so anyway, he became obsessed with her and took out basically $200,000 in total of fraudulent loans in his family's names, did financial crimes, did identity theft, wrote a bunch of bad checks, opened a bunch of accounts, basically just
That's
did all this stuff and she never asked him for money either.
no, but she's got some pussy.
Right. So then after he did all of that, his family took him to rehab
Yeah.
and like did extra work and like tried to help him. And then he just basically was like, ugh, I've disappointed them so much though. So then he killed them all and tried to make it look like a murder-suicide.
Right.
And anyway, Aaron's wife saw this docuseries and was like, fuck yeah, I'm in love. We love this.
It really is insane what shame will do
I know, right?
to a
I know, right?
straight man.
Yes.
Because I think sometimes society doesn't teach you how to process shame.
And shame's a very hard thing to process.
And shame is a difficult emotion.
Yeah.
So the fact that this guy felt ashamed and then was like, I'm going to
Yeah.
murder my family execution
Yeah.
style is like, this is like,
And
we need to figure this out.
And I think it was too like because they were like, we'll take you to rehab, and I guess his mom was like sneaking his phone back in so he could talk to Sylvia because she just loved him.
Oh, his family like loved him. Yeah.
And I guess they were
I don't even think he didn't love his family. I think he was ashamed.
He loved his brother, and I think loved his mom, and he had some weird stuff with his dad, but still his dad was like, I'll work extra hard to make sure that like we can pay this back, and just please don't talk to the Bulgarian cam model again. He was like, I will kill you all execution style.
Yeah, shame is crazy.
It is not great. So, anyway, all of this aside, you're probably thinking, well, there had to be something. There had to be something. There had to be something that made her drawn to this guy. So, warning,
Oh, no.
the following video is upsetting.
A video? Oh.
Do we all put on headphones? Yeah. It's upsetting because it is the closest we will ever personally experience
To God.
to being in a romantic relationship with this
Period.
man.
Oh.
Oh. In general.
Ever. Yeah.
Hi, my precious little kitty. I just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about you, and I miss you very much. And everything about you just makes me so happy. And I just love you with all my heart, baby. And I'll protect you always, and I'll love you forever.
I mean, that's for someone.
I love you 5 ever.
Hello, my precious little kitty.
He said that was from prison. He said, I love you 5 ever from prison
5 ever.
after murdering his family. Okay. Next. What are your takes?
It's for someone. It's not for me, but it's for someone.
It's for someone 5 ever.
There is someone out there who's like, yes.
So here's
and there's
my
someone
con-
for
yeah.
everyone.
Here's my conclusion. Both Aaron's wife, ex-wife, and this fucking guy, both of them would rather kill their families than disappoint them.
Then feel shame, yeah.
Shame.
Mm-hmm.
My take overall is we need to normalize disappointing your family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's that we need to learn how to deal with shame, and people need to be okay with the fact that sometimes you will make other people upset, and
Yep.
it's okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not great at this. I'm not great at being okay with disappointing people. And yet I still be disappointing people, you know?
Teach
So-
the children shame.
Yeah. So
Put it in Coco Melon.
Yes.
yes, put more shame in Coco Melon. And that was my hyperfixation of the week. Thank you so much.
Nice. Okay, then I guess like maybe to go out on, you know, based on this, Mac, when's a time that you disappointed your family?
I mean, it is Pride Month. No.
Oh my God. Fuck.
I feel like, I mean, going into the digital media realm when your parents don't know what it is, there's that little bit of like, oh.
Yeah, your parents
You
were,
could have been a rocket scientist, you know?
and they did non-YouTube jobs. I assume.
Non-YouTube. They had no idea what I was doing for the longest time until like I started getting like invited to places, flown out to places. They're like, oh, this is a thing. And then I won an award. And they're like, okay, so you are like a legit person.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, guys, I've been doing this. Mac does it.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
I've been doing it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
What's a time that you've disappointed your family, Olivia?
I've disappointed my family definitely in my early and mid 20s by my dating choices and by how much I like the feeling of being drunk.
Mm.
But like not one big event, just sort of like across the board, like, okay, can we be done with this now? Come on, can we be done with this? And we'll find out, hopefully.
Totally.
How about you?
God.
There's
If
a list.
only I could count.
If only I had the ability to count.
I've disappointed my family in that I haven't learned how to count yet.
Yeah, no, that's they're always calling me being like, "Can you teach her, please, God? She's 30."
Can't count. Obviously getting tattoos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that disappointed my parents, but then they liked it.
Yeah, lots of disappointing there. My right out of college, I worked at Entertainment Tonight, ET, and my job was I was putting together footage for the obituaries.
That's so good.
And I was guessing what the obituaries would be.
Right, you were planning future obituaries
That's
for
correct.
people who had not died
I
yet.
was being like, Larry King's going to go soon, I have a feeling. And then I would
Okay.
put a bunch of videos of Larry King in a file that's like, Larry King death.
so that when it happens, people can fucking go.
Yes.
So
That's
your job was just to
predict.
predict who's gonna. Oh wow.
And then there were people we couldn't predict. And also it was sad because anytime somebody went to rehab, we had to be like, let's prepare the file just in case. Oh, no, it was a dark
Okay.
job. Like,
That is
dark
such a dark
job.
That's journalism, right?
But that was my job. And my Romanian grandmother, who was an older
Oh
woman
my God,
and
this
didn't know
is so funny.
what that was, for some reason thought I was writing at SNL. Like she heard Entertainment Tonight and she was
Heard,
like,
I'm
night.
doing the Entertainment
She was
Tonight
like, oh,
obituaries.
night, SNL, night. So she was telling all of my family, like, Sydnichko's writing on Saturday Night Live. And everyone was like calling me, being like, oh my God, Sid, are you moving to New York? What's happening? And I was like, no, I'm predicting Larry King's death in Los Angeles. That's my job.
That is amazing.
And so that's a time I really disappointed my family. All of them.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That you impressed me with that.
Yeah, well, I did predict Larry King's death. For years, I was saying, we got to get on that file. And everyone was like, no. And I was like, we got to get on that file. And then he died.
They didn't get on that file.
And then he died.
Damn.
So rest in peace, Larry King.
Rest in peace, Larry King.
And thank you so much for being here
thank
today.
you for coming.
You are an absolute delight.
How we're ending it. Rest in peace, Larry King.
Here's a question.
Goodbye.
Where can the people track you down? Where can they find where you live? Where can Sid find where you live?
I'm so sorry for asking you
I will
your
drop my
cross.
location.
Yeah, are we close enough to share our locations now? We try to get every guest on the pod to share their location with us indefinitely after.
You just have dots all over the map.
Yeah. And we'll just
Tina
show up
Shay.
sometimes.
But you can find me anywhere if you search MacDoesIt. That's MacDoesIt. That's how you spell it.
You did it.
That's how you spell it.
You did it.
Yes.
That was great. I loved that.
You guys, until next time,
I thought you were going to do the gun.
I don't even know what that one is.
I think that was a bunch of shit falling down the stairs.
Thank you guys so much. Definitely go check out the Patreon. We've got some extra stuff there.
Q&As.
See our episodes early, uncut, uncensored. Extended.
Unfuckable. Also, we are trying very hard to answer everyone's questions. We are going to get through all of them, and just stay patient. We are literally Q&Aing constantly on this Patreon. So go check it out. I've been the Olivia one.
I've been the Syd one. That's been the Mac one.
That's been the Mac one.
And thank you guys. We will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Freeze frame.